Everyone. We're so excited. Listen. We are live with our session tonight. You do not want to miss this session. So if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and invite a friend. Go ahead and tag some people. I'm going to share this out because Ceci has an amazing topic for you tonight, and you don't want to miss it. So go ahead and share. If you're in our chat on our Facebook page, go ahead and let them know that we are live. I need a little bit of y'all help. And I y'all like, who is this? So I am Nikisa, and I'm going to be hosting Ceci today, but you will not see me long because tonight is all about her and what she's doing. So what I need you to do is sow a share. I need you to share this out. It is on YouTube, so you can share it on your public page. If you're in the Facebook group, tag your friend, the one who you've been following around the group, the whole challenge, the one who you've been like, did you drink your water today? Did you deal with your did you do your hair growth oil? Have you been doing your hair growth oil today? And things like that. So make sure, but today we have an amazing topic from Ceci Bell called Move Smart, the Hidden Benefits of Joint and Muscle Health. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her so she can introduce herself and hop right into the topic. So I pass it over to you, and I'll come back and see y'all at the end to wrap us up.
All righty. Sounds good. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. Again, my name is Ceci Bell. I'm actually really honored. And I'm really excited about what Chanel is doing, the hair beauty regimen. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. You guys are not just getting a great product, but you're also getting all these extra benefits as well. She's taking a holistic approach, and I'm super excited to give you guys some special hidden benefits that you should know about when it comes to your joints, your muscles, and overall just your fitness routines. So you guys might have already seen some of my workout videos. Every Wednesday, we've been dropping them. In the beginning of the video, I start the exercise off with some mobility stuff. So today we're going to get into that, and we're going to talk about that because we want to make sure that you guys are moving efficiently. Okay, so let's see. I have a presentation. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's my presentation. And I'm so happy that I had to gather this together because there's so much we can talk about when it comes to fitness and health. But when Chanel reached out to me about this segment, I thought to myself, OMG, I have to let you guys know on a little secret, some things that I know about fitness that drives me. I'm the type of person where I feel like when I know why I am doing something, for instance, I got my water here, I've been drinking my water. But when I found out like drinking water tightens your skin, I was like, oh, let me drink my water because I had 2 babies and I'm trying to get snatched. So let's go ahead and get started. So moving smart, we're going to talk about the hidden benefits of joint and muscle health. And as you can see on the screen, this is a picture of me and my husband. We actually work together. So before we get started, let's see. Okay. So before we get started, I'll share a little bit about myself. So who I am, we are a team. So my husband, Tyrell, and I, we work together. So he's not here, but I'm presenting this presentation tonight. So just know that if you are interested in working with us, we are a team. We work together. Again, my name is Ceci. My husband's name is Tyrell. We're fitness power couples, and we have over 10 years of experience in the game. We're both national certified personal trainers. I actually hold a NASM, so National Academy of Sports Medicine, weight loss specialist certification as well. I am a wellness bodybuilder and fitness model. My husband holds a functional strength coach certification, and he is a former college athlete, and he also helps the youth as well. So this is us. All right, next slide. I guess there it is. Did it go? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so on this slide here, I'm just showing some pictures of me and my husband throughout the years. I wanted to let you ladies know, if you are in the market and you are single, some of you might already be married and in a relationship, but if you are single, I hope this is a motivation to get in the gym, okay? Because fitness actually led us together. It brought us to marriage. And over the years, we've done so many fantastic and amazing things together. And it's just been an overall amazing experience. So I hope that if you haven't hit that gym yet, or if you've been hitting that gym, that this encourages you, that, and you are single, this might lead you to your forever partner. All right. Our mission. So we love helping you reach your fitness goals in a way where you move smart and safe. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about what safe means, because yeah, we want you to go exercise and get in the gym. We want you to be in shape. And this is going to contribute to your overall health. But at the same time, we want you to be safe because you are the MVP of the most valuable player, the MVP of your game. So we want to make sure we keep you in there. And let me go back. All righty. So a little bit more about me individually. So how it all started. So here we have a before and after picture of myself. So how it started. So I am a mother of two sons. This is about 10 years ago. I found out I was 173 pounds, and I was exactly the same weight that I was when I was full term with my youngest son. And I want to say around that time, he was about 3 years old. And my grandmother had actually just suffered from a stroke the December before. So around this time before I had just got started, it was around April of that year. And the scale was one thing that I was like, okay, I'm definitely weighing too much because I'm not pregnant anymore, but where is this weight going? And so when I look back at a photo that I took here, and I was doing my thing. This was in Puerto Rico. I was doing my thing. I was like, yeah, I'm looking good, taking my pictures on the beach. I went back and looked at the photo and I was like, hold up. This is how I'm looking. Now, mind you guys, I felt like I was thickalicious and I was wearing my weight well, but I think that after my grandmother's, I know after my grandmother had experienced a stroke and seeing her in the condition that she's in, I started researching about fitness and health, and I wanted to know, why do people get strokes, or why do people get diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol? Because these are some of the things that my family members were struggling with. So I wanted to get educated on fitness and health. And when I found out it has a lot to do with lifestyle, I took it upon myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to set a goal. My goal was to get down to 130 pounds by my birthday within the same year. So this is 10 years ago. And I was like, I'll be the advocate in my family for health. And ever since then, that's what happened. So I had no prior experience. Now, how I caught up all this weight, I was living a sedentary lifestyle and I had no type of routine of exercise whatsoever. And so I wanted to create a healthy lifestyle. Fast forward, within that same year, I surpassed my weight loss goal. I actually ended up losing 53 pounds. Your girl was real slim and trim. Now, this is not the after picture. This picture to the right is actually a most recent picture of me that I've taken last year after my WBFF wellness competition. But since then, I competed in my first bikini bodybuilding competition where I placed second. And then I placed top 5 in the LA show last year in my wellness competition. So I'm just giving you guys some context. So transition into your fitness lifestyle, I would not say it's linear. You're really going to be trying to find out that what works best for you. And I always recommend, like, whatever you do to get the results that you want to get, make sure that it's sustainable. Okay. If y'all put that in the chat, so I know you guys are following me. Just make sure that it's sustainable. Okay. And then the next slide here, I also wanted to highlight, so all of this is going to come full circle, guys, with this. We're going to get to the hidden benefits in a second. It's going to come full circle. So this right here these are some before and after pictures of myself during the time where I had like real bad acne on my face. And then I usually, after I graduated from high school, I would wear my hair like short shoulder length. But one year, and this is around the same time, both of these before and afters, my hair was cut short, and I had decided I was going to let my hair grow out, and then I wanted to clear up my face. And so what I started to do was started drinking my water. I was drinking my water. I was eating very healthy. I was exercising. So as I was perspirating, all the toxins and everything was coming out like they were supposed to. And as you can see, these are my own personal results of working out, exercising, and eating healthy. Okay. And of course, these are all of our clients over the years that we've helped get before and after pictures and help them shapes of their life. We specialize in helping individuals maximize their results. So if you're someone who really want to dial in the results that you want to get, like specific results, you want to tone up, start tighten the waistline, really start shaping and sculpting, then we're the ones for you. But you must be dedicated. You got to be committed. You got to be teachable and determined and flexible, because I'm gonna tell you, like I said, fitness is not linear. You have to be flexible and willing to be committed, so that way you can see so that way you can be consistent and get the results that you want. Now, who does this talk benefit? So this talk will benefit anyone who wants to maximize your workout. So now we're going to get into the good stuff. So if you're someone who wants to maximize your workout and you want to enhance the health of your hair, nails, and skin, this talk is for you. Okay. This conversation we're going to have tonight. Now, keep in mind, Chanel has already given you guys an absolute amazing product that you can actually put in your hair topically. Okay. So what I'm going to share with you is things that you can do physically, right? That's also going to affect the internal part as well. Okay. You want to move safe, efficient, and efficient. So again, going back to what I said earlier, we want to make sure you move safe, efficient, and effective. Now, I went back years ago before I was a bodybuilder. I was very intimidated about going to the gym. Okay. In fact, I didn't get to the gym until 3 months after I had already dropped 20 pounds. This is 20 years ago when I had my first weight loss transformation. I didn't go to the gym until 3 months after I had already dropped 20 pounds, because I was definitely intimidated. I knew nothing about the gym. Okay. I was a novice. And one of the things that intimidated me was just lifting weights and resistance training. I didn't want to go in there and hurt myself. By the grace of God, 10 years later, I have been training, bodybuilding, resistance training, strength training, lifting weights, but I do it safely. I do it effectively and efficiently, so I can get the results that I want and I can maximize my time. And then by the grace of God, I have not been injured. So I have to give all glory to God for that, because I know there's some people, who get injured because they don't understand how to move safe. So I'm going to teach you guys that here, because I want to make sure, if I'm going to tell you to go work out and do these exercises, I want to make sure you do it safe, effective, and efficiently. You want to exercise without increasing your chance of injury. Same thing. I just talked on that one. You want to feel confident when you exercise. Right. So a lot of us, we don't feel confident about what we're doing if we don't know what we're doing. OK, so we'll talk. If you are interested in feeling confident about what you're doing, we're going to go and dive deep into that tonight. Your ultimate goal is to progress toward being in the best shape of your life. I'm almost 40. OK, and I've been holding on strong for the last 10 years. And intend to hold on strong for the last 50 years, or granted, however many more years God gives me on this earth. So, and I want to be in the best shape of my life. So I just want to beat my best. So if you're someone who wants to beat your best, be in the best shape of your life, and show up for you, this talk is for you. Okay. All right. Have you ever thought about how the quality of your movements can impact not just your fitness, but your overall health and experience? So I'm going to look at the chat and see. Oh, thank you guys. Okay. Have you ever thought about the quality of your movements and how it not just impact your fitness, but your health and appearance? Okay. All right. So while you guys are typing that in the chat, whether you have thought about it or not, we're going to go to the next slide. Okay. Well, that's going to bring me to 3 hidden benefits of the joint and muscle health and their impact on the growth hormone production. That's a hint, growth hormone production, which influences hair, nails, and body health. So now we're going to get into the internal, and then also how we're working the physical to get to the internal, because it all goes together. That's why I love this challenge, because it's taking a holistic approach. So you guys are stress-free, you're exercising, you're motivated, you're inspired, and you have the resources to show up. Okay. All right. So hidden benefit number 1. Okay. So your health will determine the quality of your movement patterns. Okay. So if, let's say, your joint health will determine the quality of your movement pattern. So I have my, and let me see how, okay, got to make sure you guys can see him. So I have Mr. Bob right here. This is Mr. Bob. And usually when I work with my clients, I share Mr. Bob with them. And I want to make sure you guys can see him in the calendar, in the camera. So underneath all of your skin, your muscles, you have a skeleton system, right? And with your skeleton system, you have, each bone is connected by a joint. These are your joints. So you have wrist here. And look, I just took his little hand off. Okay. So you have your wrist, you have your elbow, right? You have hips, knees, ankles. These are your joints, guys. And most times when people go in the gym, you're probably not training and thinking about your joints. You're just like, let me get this workout in and get out of here. Well, I want you, the next time you go to your gym, is to be mindful, or even if you're exercising at home, because you don't have to go into the gym, you can exercise at home. I want you to be mindful that you have joints, and you have to think about your joints when you exercise and move. It's very important, because if some of your joints, if we have poor joint health, it can lead to pain. So if you experience, I got pain in my knee, right? That means you might have some tight ankles. Let's say, oh, I can't get really deep into a squat, or I can't really bend down like I want. You might have really tight hips. I work from home and I sit down a lot. This is me personally. I work from home and I sit down for long periods of hours. So I have to make sure, y'all, that I'm doing my mobility, so that way I don't have any lower back pain. Lower back pain is going to be caused by, guess what? Tight hips. Okay. Tight lower back, tension in the upper here. Okay. So, and then also, I didn't even get into shoulder mobility. Okay. Tight shoulders. Okay. So I want you guys to keep this in mind. So that's hidden benefit number 1. Okay. So your joint health is going to determine the quality of your movement. So if you have good joint health, you're going to be able to move better. And I've given you guys a workout, an example, a full body workout. If you guys check it out on a Wednesday, you can go back and replay it. And I've also listed it out under the video. You can see there, I take you through a mobility warm up before you get into the resistance training. Okay, so now what can you do? What can you do to maintain joint health? you might be thinking like, okay, I know that I need to be mindful of my joints, but what can I do to maintain that joint health? Easy, regular movement. Just make sure you're moving regularly. I recommend at least 2 to 3 times per week, you're dialing in some type of resistance exercise training. I am very, and then also if you can perform low impact exercises. So I highly recommend like walking, swimming, cycling, rowing, elliptical, yoga, Pilates, any of these things. Do what interests you most. Okay, because that's going to be important that you're interested and you're having a great time exercising, whatever you choose to do. Mobility training and corrective exercise. Now, my husband and I, we specialize in programming this for you. But like I said, in the workout video that I provided on Wednesday, you should be able to go back and see an example of what that means. And this is also Googleable, okay? Googleable, and I call it YouTube University. You can go to YouTube University and you can find out more about mobility training. If you want to get with a professional, you can reach out to me and we can work with you as well. And also proper nutrition. So drinking your water is going to help lubricate your joints, guys. There's fluid in your joints, okay? And we want to be mindful of that. So why does your joint health matter? Okay, so now we know our joints are just as important as anything else, right? Our skeletal system, because it's supporting our bone structure in our skeletal system, right? As we fight against gravity, gravity is pulling us down, right? So there's an equilibrium that our body is trying to accomplish every day. So why does your joint health matter? Okay, that's going to bring me to the next hidden benefit. Hidden benefit number 2. So your muscle is responsible for supporting and stabilizing your joints. Okay, so my little Bob here, I don't have his muscles on him today, but he has muscles. I can put muscles on him. So as you're exercising, you're also, what did I do? Interesting. Cool. As you're exercising, I'm new to this technology platform right here, guys. So bear with me. So as you're exercising and using your muscles, so your muscles are going to be the ones that's going to stabilize your joints. So not only do you need mobility in your joints, they need to be mobile, right? It's a fancy word of just making sure that you're stretching those joints, specifically like, let's say our ankle mobility, stretching the Achilles tendon, right? Tight calves, that's sitting down or standing all day, okay? We want to make sure we stretch those things so they're healthy, so they can stabilize your muscles as you work them. Now, let's say if you have weak muscles, what does this lead to? Body restrictions, muscle imbalances, increased chance of injury. This is how people get injured, especially elderly people. You hear, oh, someone's older fell and it's all good. Someone fell and broke their hip. I've heard that before. Well, it's because those muscle imbalances and body restrictions, and then also weak muscles lead to reduced mobility. So it's all interconnected and it goes together. So I hope this is enough to get you guys to say, okay, I need to be working my muscles, doing some type of resistance training. And then I also need to consider that my joints are mobile because I want to reduce my chance of injury. Okay. Yay! So what can you do to strengthen your muscles? Okay, really quick. We're going to go through this pretty fast. Some of the things you can do to strengthen your muscles. Resistance training. We talked about that a little bit earlier briefly. Consistency. So you got to be consistent. If you're not consistent exercising, I think it was on my last slide, you have about 2 to 3 weeks for a break. It's okay to take breaks. I'm taking a break right now from my bodybuilding, what do I want to call it? I'm taking a break right now. I did a bodybuilding show last year. So right now I'm taking a break and giving my body a chance to rejuvenate because I took my body through an let's say strenuous workouts and eating plan. And so because it was so strict and restrictive, now I'm introducing everything, the whole rainbow of things that I can eat back into my diet, and then also giving my body a chance to rejuvenate. Okay, so you can take breaks, but let me let you in on this secret. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks before you start losing muscle strength. So keep that in mind. I even had to tell that to myself. I'm like, hey, I love being able to do push-ups, and I love being able to do pull-ups as a woman. That's like a big deal to me. So I have to make sure I continuously work my muscles so I can keep that strength. So you got about 2 to 3 weeks grace period before you start to really see some reduction in your strength. Progressive overload, proper form, rest and recovery, balanced diet. That's why I'm resting. Hydration, sleep, variety in exercises. So in order to strengthen your muscles, you have to, like, once the muscles get used to certain things, it's like, oh, there's no challenge. I don't really need to, do anything to facilitate this movement that you're taking me through. So you have to target the muscle groups and to prevent those plateaus. So you always got to challenge your muscles. That's how you keep them strong. All right. Hidden benefit number 3. Now, this one I'm really, really excited for. Okay. So this is the biggest, I think, hidden benefit about joint muscles and the growth hormone. So take a step back, because I know I said a lot. We talked about the joint health, okay, and how the joint health is important when it comes to your muscles to stabilize. Your muscles are going to be stabilizing your joints. So you have to have strong muscles so they can stabilize your joints, and then your joints need to be mobile, okay? We talked about those 2 things. That's important. Now, when you are doing resistant training and you are working your muscles, the growth hormone plays a huge role in regulating tissue growth and regeneration. So I am a bodybuilder. The biggest thing for a bodybuilder is that we build muscle mass. That's going to make us competitive when we go on stage. That is what the judges are looking for. They're looking for that muscle definition across the body frame, right? So in order to grow those muscles, the muscles are going to go through when you work the muscles, they're going to go through, your body's going to go through a chemical process. Okay. That chemical process then is going to build new tissue. The new tissue is what builds the muscle mass of the muscle. Okay. So that's why if you are exercising, and I'll share in a minute what you could do to increase your growth hormone. But if you are exercising, right, doing intense workouts, it's going to regulate your metabolism. Okay. The GH hormone promotes the proliferation of the keratinocytes, the primary cells in the outer layer of the skin, and the hair follicles. So it's also going to help the process of your hair growth. Now, don't get me wrong, I had to go research some of this stuff because I know about the growth hormone specifically when it comes to building muscle. And when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Let me go and research and see the correlation between hair growth, because I knew it contributes to hair growth nails, but I didn't know the science behind it. So don't quote me on any of this. Don't come to me to specify any of this. This is all information that I researched just for you guys, because I want you guys to understand and know the correlation between the 2. And then it also helps enhances the blood flow circulation. Okay. And then it's going to aid in the recovery and repair. So of all the cells, the hair follicles, the muscles, your nails, your skin, all of that. And so I feel like this is enough reasons for you to stay active and keep the body moving. Okay. All righty. Almost to the end. Okay, so exercises that boost the growth hormone. Now, this leads me to, now okay, I want to exercise. I want to do it safely. I want to consider my joints. I want to consider my muscles, because in order to work those muscles, right, and stimulate that growth hormone, let me say it this way. In order to stimulate the growth hormone, we need to be doing some form of exercise. And the form of exercise that I highly recommend that's going to boost your natural growth hormone. This is something naturally in your body It's going to be high intensity interval training, strength training, going back to, okay, strengthening those muscles, right? And also understanding that I have to make sure that I'm doing mobility exercises so that I can properly strengthen and build my muscle. And then also you have to get adequate rest. So your body does most of the work when you're asleep, okay? All the chemical processes going throughout your body are going to happen mostly while you are asleep. And sleep doesn't just mean the length of sleep time, it also means the quality of your sleep. So getting that sleeping and getting to that deep REM sleep. Now, some other benefits of the growth hormone, again, it improves muscle mass and strength, enhances fat metabolism. So some of you might want to start burning body fat. It's going to stimulate that, leading to better body composition, healthier hair and nails. We already talked about better overall health, physical appearance and health. And then it also slows down the aging process. So I told you I'm pushing 40 right now. I don't know if I look at it or not. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But I'm often told that I don't look 40, okay? And I have a 17-year-old son, and I'm often told I don't look like I have a 17-year-old son. So, but hopefully that's true to you guys too. But just some other great benefits to get you guys encouraged and motivated to exercise. All right, final takeaways. Consistency is what's going to improve the quality of your exercise and enhance that chance of you stimulating that growth hormone. So you got to be consistent. You can't just do it one day and think, oh, my growth hormone is coming out because I did one HIIT training today. I recommend you do resistance training or HIIT, a combination of both. You can do HIIT maybe once per week, or you can do and you can do 2 to 3 resistant trainings per week. So that's not cardio. Resistant training is not cardio. It's not the same. Okay. But the HIIT is going to help stimulate that growth hormone by getting that blood flow circulating, right? Boosting up that heart rate. And then your resistant training is going to work those muscles and the intensity. Hopefully you have good intensity in workouts. Is going to help contribute to it as well. Be mindful of your movements and prioritize your joint and muscle health. I hope you if you don't take away anything else from this today, I want you guys to be safe when you exercise, and I want you to be very mindful of how you look underneath your skin, okay? And then start paying attention to how you move today. Engage in regular exercise and nourish your body for a healthier and more vibrant future. Yay! I know that was a lot. Super excited for you guys. Yeah, so if we have any questions, I am leaving room for questions. Any questions? And let me see if I can see. Oh, what is HIIT exercise? So HIIT exercise is high intensity interval training. High intensity interval training. So what that means is and you can do it different. It's different styles of HIIT. So they have this thing called Tabata. That's a style of HIIT where you take your body through an exercise for a certain time. So like 20 seconds, and it's very intense. You might be doing jump squats, very intense for 20 seconds. And then you're going to rest for about 20 seconds. And you're going to take yourself back. So high intensity is pretty much taking you through a series, a circuit of exercises that causes your heart rate to go up pretty high, and then allowing the body to rest at the same during the circuit of the exercise. I hope that answered their question and I didn't screw it up. All righty. Yay. Okay, great. I'm glad that answered your question. Any more questions? I'm super excited for you guys. I hope this really encouraged you to say, you know what? I need to make it to this workout. I definitely want to get my growth hormone going. I want to do it safely. And I want the longevity as well for my muscles.
I got loud and I was on mute. That was so amazing. So I really enjoyed this topic. I think it's so funny. The one time that I come and I host somebody, it's about working out. And I have been, and like before this, I was taking pictures. So crazy. I was taking pictures, right? And I was like, I'm over here on camera, like, can I do it before after? It's been like, I've been very consistent for the past, because I've been keeping up with the weeks for the past 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm very heavily focused on body recomposition. And so, like, when you were talking, I was like, oh my God, like, this is so for me. That's why I think I know what HIIT is. And now that's why I asked, like, what is the HIIT? Because I heard you say it over again, but I'm like, I believe I know what it is. And I used to have a trainer, he used to make me do that with just describe. He would say, jump squats for 20 seconds, do mountain climbers. He'll make me go from the top to the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Over and over again. And so now that I've been back in the gym, I was like, oh, this is what he used to do, because I learned a lot of things about lifting heavy and things like that. And so I did have a question, because listen, if y'all act like y'all don't got no questions for her, but this is a wealth of knowledge. Like, this was amazing, y'all. So if y'all got questions, please ask. So I do have a question, because I think that a lot of people would just benefit from it, because I noticed, like, and I love what you said about the 3 weeks, I believe 2 or 3 weeks, and you start to kind of go the other way as far as
you'll lose your strength after 2 to 3 weeks. So just be mindful. It's okay to take breaks. I take breaks all the time, but just be mindful, because starting over is like, oh my God, it's painful.
Like, as somebody who has, and I've been declaring it's not going to be again, because I tried to jump ropes recently, and I was like, I used to be able to do 300 jump ropes so easy. I used to run stairs, and I'm just like, girl, you got to get together. But I noticed something. So I know you talked about the 2, 3. So I was thinking about, like, sometimes. So say I go to the gym on like a Sunday.
Okay.
And I was at a certain weight on a machine, and then I'll come back like a Tuesday, and the weight feels so light compared to Sunday. So is it a good idea to go up, or is it better to maybe, increase reps or whatever? Especially about when you start thinking about, like, joint health, because sometimes we'll get in the gym like, I should lift heavy and all these things. So definitely around the guys, what's beneficial to make sure you are safe and have good mobility.
Right. No, that's a great question. Like, I'm super excited about this topic, because I know it's not one that people just talk about and we forget about our bones. So it just depends. So it depends on where you are in your training. So if you're, like, say for instance, your goal is to get stronger, okay, because there's a difference between getting stronger and then a difference between hypertrophy, which is aka building muscle. It's a fancy word for building muscle. There's a difference. So, or you could do a combination of two. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to, let's say you want to get stronger. If you want to get stronger, then ideally you can increase the rep. There could be like a lower rep range. You can have a lower rep range, but increase the weight. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you're doing, let's say you did 10 reps with a 10-pound dumbbell bicep curls. Okay. You did 10 reps, and it was maybe kind of hard. And I'm giving it like a crazy example, because it's probably not the case. But let's say it was kind of hard the first time. But the next time it's like, oh, this is easy. Then in that case, I did the 10 reps. I would go up the weight with the same 10 repetitions. But let's say, for instance, I really want to dial in on building muscle. I might keep the 10 pounds, and then I might increase the rep range. You can do it either or. It just depends on what the goal is. Now, keep in mind, if it is strength, I always recommend that whatever exercises you're doing where you want to get stronger, try to recruit more of your muscle groups. So do more compound movements. So some people, you might see them do a squat and a press at the same time. That's going to really allow your body to get stronger overall, because now you're recruiting more muscles at one time. And by the time your body has to do that again, it has to remember, oh, we need this much strength to kind of do that, in a way where your body is always going to be trying to make things easier for you. So that's the good thing about our bodies. Like, our bodies are actually working for us. Like, our bodies want us to be, humans are adaptive creatures. We're always trying to adapt. And that's the beauty about intelligence, how God made us, right? So because we want to adapt, the body's going to say, oh man, this is pretty, this last time it was hard, but this time it's pretty easy. And that's when you can say, okay, well, depending on what my goals are, if I want to build, let's say I want to build strength, then I'm probably going to do maybe make the exercise more complex. Because I might do, instead of just a squat, I'm going to do a squat and a press. But I might do the same weight with the same amount of reps. Or you say, okay, that I probably can do a little bit more weight with the same compound movement. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Because where you were talking, I was like, yeah, because my personal goal is, hold on, you better ask questions. My personal goal is, I think, muscle, because I want to lose weight. I don't necessarily want to be, I do want to be stronger in some things though. Okay. I'm like, girl, you need some strength, but but my main goal is to lose weight. So
okay, got it. So you want to, so I think building the muscle and losing weight simultaneously is all going to go in hand, because you're going to get stronger. And this is anyone who wants to lose weight. Like I lost 10 years ago, was 50 pounds. So I recommend anybody who's trying to lose 50 pounds or more is like, you already use the 50 pound that you essentially want to come down, use that weight that's already on you to your advantage. So you don't necessarily have to go add more weight. So you can actually research this as well. Calisthenics. This is a form of exercise. Actually, it's not even pronounced as calisthenics. I always say it wrong. But it's a form of exercise where you're actually using your own body weight and you're getting strong at the same time. So I always recommend people who need to lose about 50 pounds or more is to use your own body weight. Like, try to do as much things as possible on your own with your own body weight before you even add weight. And you can actually get stronger. You can build muscle and you can lose weight simultaneously doing those type of exercises. So I'll give you an example. Push-ups, just pushing your own body up. Say, okay, maybe I can get up to like a good form push-up. Remember, we have to be mindful of our shoulder, right? So we want to do proper form. Because we don't want to mess up when we do our push-up. We don't want to hurt our shoulders, right? So we want to make sure we have good form there. But if you do a proper push-up, proper form and technique push-up, let's say I could do my own body weight at least, let's say 3 to 5. Okay, next week I'm trying to do 10. Next week I'm going to try to do 15. And you build upon that, and I promise you, slowly but surely, you're going to get stronger, and your body at the same time, if you're incorporating those other things, because it's not just the exercises, you have to do all the other things as well. You have to have proper nutrition and all that stuff too. But if you
your water,
drinking your water. So if you're doing all the things, you will be able to use your own body weight to your advantage. So I always recommend that to people who want to like lose anywhere between 50 plus or more before you even have to go and recruit any heavy lifting, because you can use your own body weight to your advantage and your body will get stronger just lifting your own stuff up. Just do it. Try to do a push-up. Even if you try to do assisted pull-ups. Now that might be a stretch for some people, but push-ups, I would say, mountain climbers, things like that, anything body weight, jump squats, jump rope. You're doing jump ropes, just jumping up and down on your own body weight. That in itself is going to help you. That would be more cardiovascular, help lose the weight. Not necessarily, I'm going to say strength, because that's more cardiovascular related. But I'm trying to think of some more things like body weight squats, just body weight squats. And then if you feel like, okay, I got that, then you can add some weight to you probably will, because you're probably going to realize your legs are really, really strong. So then you'll probably add in, you probably, if you're doing body weight squats, I would say, okay, some people probably would add in some more weight, but you just want to make sure you do it safe and effective, and you have proper form and technique.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was really good. So one thing I want, before we get off, so let y'all in the comments, just say thank you. I think you did amazing. This was so helpful. Please let us know where we can find you and connect with you on social media. I'm sure there are some people that are listening that would love to get connected with you and your husband to see how they could work with you and things like that. And if you want to put it in the chat, or if you would like me to, we could do that too. But definitely let us know where we can find you on social media and things like that.
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Facebook or Instagram. On Instagram, I'm at Mrs. Ceci Bell. Haven't really been on her lately, so if you really want to find me, come get me on Facebook. I usually am good about checking messages there. So, but yeah, you can pretty much find me here on Facebook. I believe you could probably, maybe I can add myself, or you can add me in the comments. My Facebook name.
And your Facebook name is the same.
I also have a YouTube channel as well. So I'm not sure the workout videos are linked to it, but to my actual YouTube. But I have a YouTube channel. It's my name, Ceci Bell. So you can also find me on YouTube.
Okay, so find her on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and search it. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and search it. And I'll take some time even to put the actual link in the chat so they'll have it. So thank you so much, y'all. We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this session for tonight. Y'all make sure y'all check in tonight. Let us know what you did for the Grow Your Hair Challenge. We are almost through this. Believe it or not, this has been exciting so far. I hope y'all have learned a lot. This was an amazing session. So I just want to say thank you for giving us some of your time and giving us this information, because I'm telling y'all, this is a whole masterclass y'all had, and y'all got it for free this time. Next time it'll be free. So enjoy it. We're going to end this live. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you in the group.
All right. Thank you. Bye.